Hello to all our viewers. Today I am going to analyze or review the first day of the second test match played between England and West Indies. The hashtag Raise the Bat Test Series played at the Emirates Old Trafford in Manchester. Typical English weather, cloudy conditions, some rain also at the start of the day, which delayed the start of the day and the toss. And when it eventually happened, the toss was won by the West Indian captain Jason Holder, and he rightly elected to bowl first in the overcast conditions, and with the quality of the pace attack that his team possesses. And now England coming out to bat with 4 changes. Those 4 changes were, as we all know, James Anderson and Mark Wood were rested for the second test match, for this test match. Also, Joe Denley was pushed into the reserves, and Jofra Archer was sitting out in this test match because of a breach of the protocols of the biosecure bubble, as he stopped at Brighton, at his home in Brighton, while travelling through his car in Manchester, and every player was advised to travel straight to the ground through their cars. But it didn't happen, and he just stopped and at his house, and that is why he has to sit out of the second test match. These 4 changes were there, and those in place of those, the regular captain Joe Root coming in for Joe Denley, Stuart Broad back in the place for James Anderson, Sam Curran back in the place for Mark Wood, and Chris Woakes back in the place for Jofra Archer. So these 4 changes for England, and while the West Indies are were going with the winning combination, and they are going unchanged in the second test 11. It is very much very less number of times do you see the West Indian players not exhibiting changes in their side. So it's a good thing, good sign for the West Indian cricket going ahead in the test match and this test series. And while England coming out to bat, Rory Burns and Dom Sibley, their openers, they were quite precautious in their innings, not flowing out, not driving, not miscuing the shots, not waving their bat in off stumpage delivery. So they were pretty disciplined, pretty resilient, and West Indian tried everything in those overcast conditions, from Shannon Gabriel to Alzar Joseph. All four pacers didn't work for them. But then came Russian Chase with the truncated session. On the session 1 was very much truncated. Only 1 hour session was there because the other 1 hour was consumed due to rain and some wet outfield. So Russian Chase coming in, and just on his second delivery, he got one to grip and turn and straighten up, and it hit the bat of Rory Burns, and he was gone out LBW. He also took a review, but it was in vain. Then on the successive at the stroke of lunch, it happened. Then after coming back at the afternoon session bowling with some of the visual, Russian Chase, he got one to turn in sharply and just sacked Crawley at number 3, just looking to tuck it away. He got out while giving a simple catch to leg gully fielder there, Captain Jason Holder. So 2 wickets and 2 balls, and West Indies were back in the game. Just then Joe Root arrived, and everyone was very curious to see how Joe Root play after the 4 months break that he had taken in the taken from the cricket. Remember, he didn't play the warm-up game, and also he missed the first Test match. So all of us were very much anticipating his batting, and he did well, brilliantly stabilized the situation a bit, got into the ease of the shot, and Dom Sibley at the other end. It was very much good and good batting, not leaving the balls on the merit, not touching anything that is a little bit off stumpish or fourth or fifth stump, not touching anything, and he remained not out in at the end of the game with such a vigil. But Joe Root patience was gone, and he just throws his bat away to one of the wide ones from Alder Joseph that swung late and caught and was caught by the slip fielder Jason Holder there. And another wicket, 82 for 3, was the precarious situation in which England were now in. Ben Stokes, the vice captain, came in, and both of them stitched together a partnership of 126 to see through the day and see through that it would be remembered as England Day. At the end of the Test match, it was 207 for 3 after 83 overs. Very good temperament, very good technique shown by both those batsmen. Unlike the first Test match, Ben Stokes was not shuffling a little bit. He was patient, concentrated, and gritty knock. He played 59 of 159 that you should watch, and like proper Test match player, and like Dom Sibley has done it in the county cricket of playing. He has the record of playing the longest innings are the most number of balls. He did it again with one of the finest innings of 86 not out of 253. So it will be West Indies tried everything. West Indies were relentless on their line and length, but they were just leaving the ball, and playing on the merit. So it would be interesting to see how the day 2 of this Test match pans out. For until this, West Indies have to now make sure they will get them bowled pretty soon rather than later, and if they can't, their match is slipping out of their hands, and the series would be leveled if they could not be able to do that now. So thank you very much for listening to me. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe this channel, and thank you for my